He and his wife Charisse made it to the top of the 5 Links compensation plan. As such, they were together promoted to the prestigious position of Platinum Senior Vice President. While Stan used to think of himself only as a lowly bus driver, he reached down within himself and has now forever changed the future history of his family tree. Our video begins with Stan and Charisse being ceremoniously carried to the stage at a 5 Links national event. This opportunity is like nothing you've ever seen before.
This is just an incredible day and moment for me in my life right now, but I first want to give it up to God for, I want to thank God for his grace, not only his grace, but his favor on my life. Because what you're seeing now, I truly don't deserve to be here. And it's only because of God's grace and his favor, you know, that I'm before you today. Because three years ago when I took a look at this, you know, the first thing I said, I was like, Stan, you know, you need to stop kidding yourself. You can't speak in front of people. You graduated from high school. You never been to college. You was a bus driver for 18 years. How in the world are you going to speak in front of thousands of people? You know, and then, you know, I started praying about it because I was too scared not to get involved. And God said, you know what, Stan? If you take that first step, I'm going to show you who you really are, right? I'm going to show you who you really are. And then I want to thank my mom, because my mom, I remember growing up in the hood, you know, my mother, right, she used to say, Stan, you're great, you're awesome, you're incredible. You can move mountains. You can do anything. And I thought she was crazy. And I used to say, something is wrong, right? She was like, you're going to do something special. You're going to grow up. You're going to come up out this hood, and you're going to be great. I want you to finish school. I want you to get a government job, and I want you to get out this hood. And I did exactly that. And I thought I was free. But guess what, guys? I was just broke on a higher level. I had this nice house, nice car, but all I was doing was trading hours for dollars when I took a look at this opportunity for the first time. And I was just blown away. So I got outside my comfort zone. How many people understand you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable? See, here's the thing. That was 3 years ago. I was 44 years old. Look, this is simple. I know what not to do. I did that for 44 years. I know what don't work. You guys with me? So let me just try something different. And I got started with this journey 3 years ago. And let me tell you guys, my life has changed forever. Not only my life, but these 2 little boys up here and their kids. And we're going to create millionaires with this opportunity. Right? So I just want to give it up for my mom. Let me tell you, she's an incredible woman. She couldn't be here today. I just want to thank her for being not only but my mother, but my father. She was my mother and my father. And she believed in me when I didn't even believe in me. She told me I was going to be incredible one day. And she told me I was going to change lives. You guys with me? I want to give it up for these great co-founders. Man, these guys, they are just incredible. I mean, they are so much fun to be around, especially Jeb. Jeb got jokes. I'm telling you. And then you know Jason, he's the party animal, right? So expect to see his T-shirt off later, right? And I want to thank my upline, Mr. Barry Donaldson. Let me tell you, this guy's incredible. He's a monster. For real, when I first went to his training, I was kind of scared of him. Because he speaks with authority. I remember saying, Stan Richards, in 1 year, you're going to turn your nose up at $20,000 a month. And I was kicking Charisse like, if I could just get $2,000 a month, I'll take that. So, Barry, I want to thank you, man, because you're incredible. You're awesome, man. You're a leader. You're my business partner, and you're my brother, and I love you, man. I also want to thank Mr. C. Anthony Harris for his kind and tender spirit. Where's C. Anthony? C, I love you, man. And I'm going to tell you something. If it wasn't for those Sunday night calls, I don't know if I would have made it. I'm telling you, man. I mean, you're just so humble. And I want to be like you when I'm in front of the room. Okay? I also want to thank Miss Lisa Cloud. Where's Lisa? You're incredible. I love you, Lisa. Mr. Sheena Pettiford, I call her T-Bone. Right? T, I love you. And Sonny and King Pinion, I love you guys. You guys have been awesome. Awesome leadership. Okay, and then I also want to thank Mr. Tim Orbaker. Where's Tim? For paving the way. Him and William Fawcett. For paving the way for us. And let me tell you guys, if you think you're having a hard time, just go look at the back and look at their when they got promoted to SVP. This is nothing. We're living in a land of milk and honey right now. Okay? I also want to thank my SVPs, Tupac DeRennecourt. Where's Tupac? Carl Harper, Marty Wynn, Barry Johnson. I want to thank all you guys, man. And then I want to thank my team. Okay? I'm nothing without my team. Okay? You guys are great. Let's give yourselves a round of applause. Now, guys, I just want to take a quick minute to talk about my why in this business. 3 years ago, my brother was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And, you know, that's when my life was changed forever, because I got in the mirror and God said, you know what, Stan, you need to stop faking. You know, you think you got it going on, but you actually broke on a higher level. And I stopped hiding behind the bus. Okay? So I just want to give it up to my brother. He's 3 years later. Look at him. He looked like $1 million, don't he? He's my why in this business. He drives me in this business. Okay? I also want to thank my business partner, the Positive Black Men Coalition. We started a group, guys, back in 1992. And, you know, we started throwing all these big parties in D.C. and, you know, trust me, the only thing we gained from those parties was a bunch of hangovers. And I had a dream, you know, I had a dream that one day we would all be back together. And all of those brothers are right here in this room today. And that's just an awesome feeling, man. So let's give it up for Mr. Carl Harper, William Redmond, Steve Mathis, okay, and Mr. Chris Bailey. I love you guys, man. And we're going all the way to the bank with this deal, okay? And that being said, guys, I just want to say, just stay focused on your why in this business. If your why is not strong enough to make you cry, then you need to come up with another why. Because guess what? With this deal here, we're going to create millionaires. We're going to create millionaires, and lives are going to be changed. Because, see, here's what you got to understand. Because of the decision that I made 3 years ago, the curse of poverty is broken on my family forever. And my two sons back here will never realize my struggle as a black man growing up in the hood, because I made a decision 3 years ago. And that being said, I just want to thank my two sons for sharing me with the world. Okay, all those days I couldn't be there, but just, Stanley, I want to thank you for sharing me with the world, and Isaiah, okay? What's wrong with him? Bap! That can happen. Yeah, so I just want to thank my two sons. But guys, let me tell you, this deal, we cannot play with it. We cannot play with it. Let's continue to drive this company to $1 billion company. Let's create millionaires, and guess what? God's going to get all the glory. I'll see you on the beaches of the world.
Do you want more time or money? We have the opportunity of a lifetime and the documentation to prove it. Step into our office online at linksoffice.com.